The main focus of our explorations in Lift has been you, your experience, your past, your thoughts and feelings, and your future. Less attention has gone to the people around you, their thoughts and feelings, their happiness, their future. Let's explore now a little more directly the experiences and needs of your own closest loved ones. Especially for those in a long-term relationship or who are married right now, you know firsthand something important. It's not just you going through something difficult. It's both of you. This is true even if your partner hasn't been fully aware of all you're going through emotionally or mentally. Before someone opens up with their loved ones about how they're feeling, many closer family members can sense something is not quite right. Relationship signs and signals can include an unusual level of negativity, irritability, and defensiveness, a despondent mood, uncharacteristic distance, and other confusing difficulties. The most telling indication for many partners, however, is simply the lack or absence of true intimacy, connection, and closeness in a relationship. Whatever relationship discomfort is coming up, it's common for loved ones to try and take responsibility for whatever feels wrong. Like, oh, it must be something I'm doing or not doing. Sometimes that's even a message we can send to our closest loved ones, hinting that they are somehow responsible for our emotional pain. Let's be honest about this. When serious emotional distress is a part of our lives, it'll be part of our relationships too, adding another layer of difficulty, no matter what else is going on. This will be true as long as one person in the relationship is struggling seriously with depression or anxiety. No question, couples can still find ways to support each other in beautiful ways. It's also the case, however, that serious emotional conditions can sometimes, over time, turn individuals against the people they used to love the most, blindsiding and eventually overwhelming the relationship with enormous levels of negativity. This can sometimes happen without a couple even fully realizing it. But what if they did realize what was happening? No matter where you are right now, and no matter how you're feeling emotionally, you can start doing little things to help your most important relationships survive, then heal, and then eventually thrive. We've seen it happen. As a starting point, consider what it could mean to acknowledge your own part in these relationship difficulties, focusing on whatever responsibility is yours. Refuse to place blame and accusation on others, even when there's clear fault on both sides. If legitimate concerns exist, those might be best to address when you're both in a healthy emotional state. We've also seen the power of taking responsibility for our own emotional state in a way that reassures loved ones, don't worry, you're not responsible for my emotional well-being. In your time with loved ones, try asking about their own needs as well. For instance, what do you need from me right now? Or you could say something like, look, I know what I'm facing can be hard on you as well. I want to understand what this has been like for you and find out what kind of support you need too. Then just let this person talk and find out whatever they're willing to share. As best you can, be willing to hear even hard things about what this has been like for them without becoming defensive. Be gentle in your communications, being as sensitive as you can to their need for comfort as well. Especially if or when complex feelings or emotions need to be shared, stay calm and make enough time to process it all. Even if irritation or frustration comes up, do your best to still show as much patience, tenderness, and understanding as you can. Be transparent about how you're doing as well, so others close to you know how they can be with and support you. You might even invite their input on your wellness plan. Respect the level of involvement and awareness they feel they need, including when that means some time and space from it all. You may also need to ask them for a little space at times as well. Of course, it's one thing for a spouse or significant other to be there during one really tough period, and it's quite another for a loved one to have to experience this over a much longer period, something that can lead to some burnout over time. Listen to that pain or fatigue, and don't avoid it. Let the experience of your own loved ones be a crystallizing, clarifying, and motivating force in your journey toward greater and deeper healing. Along the way, it's important to realize how common it is for those facing serious emotional challenges not to be able to feel or sense others' pain so much, due to the self-absorbing nature of depression or anxiety, and even sometimes due to some treatment side effects. Pay attention to how much you are able to feel your loved one's pain. Simply being aware of these patterns, especially how much you are or aren't aware of their feelings, experience, needs, and pain, can be a great step in the right direction. Let's think of healing as something you are not seeking alone, and not just for yourself, paying equal attention to the healing your closest loved ones need as part of this too. Trust us, as you do this experience can draw you closer and lead your relationships to even greater depth than ever before.